So today I'm gonna bust a few myths about the four tones in Chinese real quick. And as many of guys have been learning Chinese, you may find the four tones and the pronunciation specifically really tricky because you may think, oh, it's something specific to Chinese, and it's really kind of like weird and strange, really strange to me. But actually, it's not like that. Everybody can master four tones because you know what? You guys have been speaking in tones in a really subtle way, but you guys just don't realize it. So, first thing first, many of you guys may be really familiar with this graph, right? The four tone, the first tone, second tone, third tone, and the fourth tone. Like this is the way like the four tones are taught in those like textbooks. But actually let me tell you, it's not like that. The four tones are not like it's not like that. Chinese people don't speak it that way. Or like the real four tones are not like that exaggerated. Like in the daily conversation or like in just a normal conversation with anyone, or even in those formal conversations, we actually don't speak it that articulated. Okay, it's kind of like just give me let me give you an example. Like the third tone, it's not like it's not like right. It's not like you have to have a perfect pitch to say the third tone. It's like it's really common. Like a lot of the words, just like if you want to say I or me, it's like 我 in Chinese. 我. It's not like 我. It's like 我. So the third tone, instead of being like V or like down up, it's just a down. It's kind of like how you say yeah in English. Like when somebody tell you like you just say oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's a third tone. You basically you guys are saying a third tone like every day in English. Like yeah, yeah, 我 我 or you say you in Chinese. It's like 你 That's a third tone. It's not like 你 it's 你. Yeah. It's that easy. And other tones, I think you basically you speak every day. Like just let's just don't think about tones. Let's think about like some expressions or some emotions. Like when you're kind of surprised but you want to act nonchalant, and you may have heard this expression like what. Right? That's the first tone. And also the second tone is kind of like suspicious. When you're suspicious about something, like what, like what he's talking about, like you're kind of suspicious, like oh what right? You actually use that. And the fourth tone, a third tone I've already mentioned. So the fourth tone is like surprised, like you're kind of shocked, like oh, like wow, right? Like wow, it's so good, wow, or like hell no, it's impossible, like something like that. But basically, you speak in four tones all the time, every day, but it's kind of like internalized. You just don't notice like it's actually a tone. So so now I think like you basically grasp the idea behind the four tones. Now you can kind of play with it and try to identify the four tones in English, because you kind of say it or speak it all the time. Even in one word, you can speak it with different tones. Let me give you an example. Like, if you want to say the English word subscribe, yeah, which you what you are supposed to do is subscribe to the channel. Okay, subscribe. If you want to say subscribe, you try to figure out what tone is in subscribe. Like subscribe, like the U, the sound is actually like 我 or like it's the third tone. It's like the drop tone, the normal tone, right? The third tone is actually the normal tone. And subscribe. That's the fourth tone. It's like subscribe, but you can say it in a different way. So subscribe. It's like the third tone and the first tone. Or you can say it like or like say it in a weird way, like subscribe. That's all like the first tone, but it's gonna be so weird. So actually in English, I think you guys are kind of familiar with some of those tones, like combined together, but you're kind of, it's really foreign to you when some tones are just like two first tone. It's kind of like a robot speaking, or just really foreign to you because you're not familiar with it. But now with the basic idea of the four tones, you can actually be playful and just play around with it, and you can find all sorts of tones in your own native language, say English or other language like Spanish. It's actually really common. You're just gonna notice it, and maybe you can play around with it, like say it in a different way, and or say it in a different way, and just experiment with it. And once you get more and more familiar with these things and more aware of the tones, like the subtle differences in tones, once you're really aware of it, now I think it's just gonna be so easy for you to master the four tones in Chinese. They're just mixed up in different ways. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope you have fun learning Chinese, and see you next one.